Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, going by what UDA legislators are focusing on, vis-a-vis what is happening in this country in terms of the economy. Right now, for the past 5 days, the shilling has been losing value against the dollar 5 consecutive days. So are we going back to where we have been? Besides this, we've been talking about the former CDF, is he former or what? The late CDF ogolla, tragic, that claimed their lives. Besides this, we are talking about the fake fertilizer. Besides this, we are talking about lack of job opportunities for many people in this country. Besides this, we have a debate about the National Dialogue report. But someone just comes in with something and he's serious about it. To change all this narrative, now we want to focus on the other things. So the Star is reporting that Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei is bringing a bill to deal with the issue of term limits. They gave it a headline: Senators plan to extend term limits. It is there. So Senator Cherargei has prepared a term limit legislative proposal that will be taken to the Senate. Think maybe it might proceed to National Assembly. In those proposals, it is going to surprise you. Yes, it has to carry both negative and positive, so that now you will be whipped with the positive things, forgetting the bigger negative issues there. So the big issue is that they want to change from 7 years term limits for the president, member of parliament, and the governors to 7 years term limits. Natoka miaka 5 tuende 7. Wanaongeza 2. And the proposal here, I want us to go through one by one the highlights. But before we go into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, here are some of the proposals, the highlights of the proposals that Cherargei is taking to the Senate. Number 1, increase terms of president, members of parliament, governors, and MCS to serve 7 years from 5. Then create office of the Prime Minister. Then Senate to vet Cabinet Secretary, Attorney General, Auditor General, Police IG, Chief Justice, and judges. This role is in the hands of the National Assembly. So Cherargei want to make Senate the upper house to be given that role. National Assembly to vet ambassadors. Anawapea role ya chini. Senate to vet Cabinet Secretary, Attorney General, Auditor General, Police IG. Imejirudia. You got another one. Counties to get 40% of national revenue from current 15. This proposal was in Azimio Manifesto. They were proposing at least to give 45. Besides this, in NADICO report, the discussion is there about the percentage you need to give to counties. There have been something close to 40%. It is not new. And I think this is what everyone is calling for, because all the monies has been kept up there at executive. Kupata kazi huku chini na hizi pesa kuingia huku chini ni shida kubwa. Yet many of the functions have been devolved. Health, agriculture. Mitaka ndio ako na kazi gani? Susan Nakumiza ako na kazi gani kubwa, because pesa ziko huko juu. Unaona, wakileta pesa hapa chini, these people watakuwa na majukumu machache. Then another proposal is the last one: impeachment of governor and deputy governor to be challenged in Supreme Court only. This impeachment is being challenged wakianza na koti huku chini, wakipanda, you can appeal up to the Supreme Court. But he wanted to be like just the presidential petition, one time. Within 30 days, you sort out this issue. I think I make a 30 money gap. Oh, we have another one here. The court shall make the determination on the case within 30 days. That's what I mean. Then lastly, both houses of parliament to approve the deployment of KDF. Right now, the National Assembly has the power to approve the deployment of KDF to other countries abroad. But Senate want to play a role in that. Yes, he's trying to strengthen the Senate with that one. But the issue of term limits, in this Cherargei bill, we can see William Ruto's handwriting. The main person here, it is the president. Ruto wants to be a life president like Moi. His target is either to serve many years like Moi did, or if not, at least what Kenyatta one did. Jomo Kenyatta, 15 years. That is his target. So he's executing this one through people like Cherargei and others. But then you cannot make it through that it is only presidential term limits you are changing, but members of parliament ibaki vile ilikuwa. No, it will look awkward. So what do? To entice members of parliament, talk on something that is going to be part of their own personal interest. Mkipandisha ya president, yenyu mbili inapanda. With this one, many can vote for this. So I want to tell you, this one, it can make members of parliament to easily agree with the Samson Cherargei bill. But they should know one thing, that the 2010 constitution was one of the biggest gifts to this country. It is not a constitution you can just play with Italy and win. Remember BBI, how it died? It is accurate to itself. There are things you have to take to the public. For example, when you touch on the executive, either reducing or increasing term limits, these are questions that the public has to answer. Referendum. You talk about creating another office within the executive there, Prime Minister office. This one cannot just be decided in the parliament. It will need the majority people to weigh in on this issue. Referendum. Because now you are touching on the executive. The issue of governance is not something that you will just discuss and pass it, then you say governance, 7 years. No. Referendum will be needed to increase the term limit of governors. You need to have a say from Kenyans. There are things you can change, but when it comes to governance, some officers you cannot just touch without asking the public. So they should know that there will be referendum if this thing has to pass. Besides this, what are these other reasons that push these people to bring this bill at this time? There is a possibility, in as much they might be testing water, they want to divert the attention of Kenyans from discussing the issue of ogolla and other things. Remember, they attempted to use the sun to change the narrative, but Kenyans are very determined. They're asking questions that we are not talking about ogolla as your father. As we talk about ogolla, we are talking about our own general serving in that office. So we are not questioning your father or something like that. We are questioning our general. He is your father. He was not your general. He was our general. So we have a right to get answers. With that one, 10-0. Huyo kijana amenyamazishwa. So it is a way of maybe trying to divert attention so that we start discussing other things like this ones and forget about the issue of investigation and ogolla to silence this. We need a break. Another possibility, what do you mean when you bring such proposals at a time when we have the National Dialogue Committee proposals? You mean you want to water down all of them? Is it a tactic that Ruto is using to play with the NADCO report and delay it? Or what is that? What does this one mean? Something of such might be in the making. So Raila Odinga na timu yake wajue haya yanakuja at a time when they need to discuss serious about the NADCO agreement. They want to change some issues now to throw that out and discuss this one, or throw both of them outside. Talk about the shilling, it's losing value. Discussion is back about failures of Kenya Kwanza administration. It was a short-lived excitement. Imefika mwisho. Kwa siku 5 tu zimefuatana, shilingi inapoteza, inateremka kuteremka. Then tell us about the fertilizer. Hata issue ya ogolla imekuja ndani tukasahau fertilizer. So they want us to continue forgetting about the fake fertilizer. They exchanged the sand with our money in the name of subsidized fertilizer. So all those are questions on the table. They are trying to solve it using unorthodox means. I don't know your views, but let us be in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.